Minnie Foxx, and I am here at the Las Vegas Country Club. We had a wonderful start to our morning with Dean Martin's tribute. What a beautiful history in the making of what's happening in Las Vegas. Now, I'm standing inside of the pro shop, and I do mean I am totally in my golf gear. Now, what's interesting enough is that the women, they rock in this golf pro shop. Look around you. You see all the beautiful colors, long sleeve, short sleeve, the skirts, various types of hats, and we're just having a good time here in Las Vegas. Hey everybody, it's Minnie Foxx, and we are here at the Las Vegas Country Club gift shop. And I showed you all the ladies' outfits. Look at the men's shop. It is actually amazing. The men have all of these really wonderful materials. The designers for short sleeve, long sleeve, baseball caps, and don't forget the golf bag. Now I'm just going to tiptoe backward a little bit just so you could actually see a little more of what the gift shop has to offer, in addition to books that have the history of Las Vegas and the 50th anniversary cups, coffee cups, bags, and men always have to have their belts. Now I'm going to ask one of our representatives from the Country Club gift shop to say a little something for us. As I'm walking over here, did you know that there was a crash from the movie Casino? When the plane went down, it was right here on this property in the pond. That pond still exists on this golf course today. Now we're going to walk over and we're going to ask one of the representatives to say a little something, and we'll be right back. Hey, we are here at the historical Las Vegas Country Club, and standing with me is Brian, and we're inside of the
golf shop.
So would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do here at the golf shop?
Absolutely, yeah. So we do kind of, that's me and two other assistants here, and we kind of help coordinate with the golf tournaments, and we'll order merchandise in here and actually do custom merchandise ordering here for anything you'd like in here.
Okay. And so what if a person wanted to jump in one of the golf carts and drive all over the green? What would you do?
I would chase them down and throw them right off. No, we're nice here. Yeah. But
so is there a particular area on this 555 acres of land that is your favorite space?
I think every bit of it, actually. If we're talking about the golf course, my favorite hole is this 18th hole coming down here. Down on the left-hand side, you get the view of the West Gate, which has been renamed a couple of times here over the years. But, yeah, some pretty cool views here on this property.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could you tell us about a tournament that has happened here that you thought was absolutely amazing and you couldn't wait to get off work, or you took the day off work to make sure that you were here so you could spend time watching it? What was it?
Sure, absolutely. We had actually a women's collegiate tournament here about in the springtime of last year, and it was just I think it was the University of Oregon women's team and the University of Washington women's golf team, and it's pretty cool. This golf course actually has been used for the LPGA Tour Classic here from 2003 to 2006. It was the Takafuji Classic, so pretty cool site.
So you would say you've seen some wonderful, amazing historical things happen here, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Now, you mentioned women, and as I am one, you actually did my whole outfit, right? So could you tell me about the baseball cap and the jacket that I'm wearing? Who's the designer?
Sure, absolutely. So that's a FootJoy jacket. They've kind of taken to, I guess, a more modern approach to golf outerwear and whatnot. So it's actually a hoodie that she's wearing. And yeah. And then the baseball caps, yeah, you get the Las Vegas Country Club, our full logo there, and matches perfectly, I think.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Okay, give me that paycheck. Yeah,
right, exactly.
Well, look, we have a beautiful trophy here. Tell us about the trophy.
Yeah, sure. This this is for the club championship. It happens every year. Our men's and women's division kind of battle it out to become the club champion. So, pretty fun stuff.
You would say that this competition is pretty high?
It is, yes. So it's selective, and it takes place in matches over the course of a couple months or so. So it's definitely a coveted position that you want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the winner takes all, is there a trophy like this one?
Of course, you get your name on the plaque, actually. So yeah.
You get your name on the plaque. Okay, that's wonderful. So today we were celebrating Dean Martin's tribute, and it was absolutely amazing this morning. Did you have an opportunity to see a little bit?
I did, actually. Yeah, that was pretty great.
What was your favorite part?
Obviously, when the mayor and his wife spoke, that was very nice. I enjoyed their speech, and obviously seeing Dean Martin was pretty cool. We've had him here for about a couple months now, so.
A couple of months now. Has he been walking around?
I hope not. That would be kind of scary. Yeah.
How about that? Okay, so look. Now, just in closing, I want to talk about that beautiful bag right there. Can we pull that over a little bit? So tell us about the designer and what makes this bag so special.
Yeah, so Cutler, they make kind of women's fashion bags, and they kind of delved into this golf bag game. They haven't been in it for too long, I don't think, but yeah, we can kind of do any sort of customization that you want. We put your name on it. We can put our logo on it. The whole 9 yards.
So personalizing is very important because you want to make sure no one takes your bag. Let's pull this out and look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the design on that. Isn't that beautiful? You know what is missing?
What's that?
Well, if it was mine, it's totally missing bling.
Oh,
we got the sparkle and bedazzle.
Of course.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time to say a little bit to us here in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Country Club. We are going to go out on the green and have a good time. Now, if you're not a member, shame on you. Come to Vegas, come visit. We're centrally located, and where are we located?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, we know we in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We're behind the Westgate Hotel.
Behind the Westgate.
Conveniently located, and can't miss it.
Can't miss it. There's happy hour, the spa, the gym. I've taken a tour. Seen quite a bit going on here, right?
Of course.
So the membership is amazing. And if you are not a member of the Las Vegas Country Club, you should be. Vegas is waiting for you.
Thank you. How you're going to come out the other side, what the club is going to be, what the future is going to look like.
Ownership
There are probably a lot of rumors floating
we
around
had
town
two goals.
for many years.
One was to preserve and embrace the club's amazing history, and the other was to modernize the facility and operations to ensure that Las Vegas Country Club was state of the art and remained one of the best private member clubs in Las Vegas and the West. Samick Music Hall Corporation is an international company founded in South Korea.
That story.
Just a few years, but
I wasn't speaking in my sleep last night, was I? Okay, well, this is great. It's great seeing some old faces, some new faces. It's great seeing the energy that's at the Las Vegas Country Club today. It's going to bring back the best times of Las Vegas. And we're going to make them into the current times of Las Vegas. And with the mayor at the helm, Las Vegas will keep on getting bigger and better. And we'll be...
You're not touching it? Fair enough. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, Dean Martin. How great is that?
Just don't bother with me, Doug. Just do with this beautiful lady.
Oh, that's a great, what a great story. Did you ever room in here?
A bit about your fondest memory of Mr. Dean Martin.
Oh my gosh, you know, I think it was probably really his entertaining. I loved his shows on TV. There's no favorite moment because he just was such a unique personality and entertainer. And what came across was who he was. He was just a comfortable guy and loved to entertain, had a great sense of humor. And the only time I really was close to him was when I was a little girl of probably 12 or 13, that opportunity in New York City when he had come in to must have done some business in the high-rise that my family was living in, and we rode up in the trash elevator together in 1952. So, but he was oh my gosh, when I walked in there, and just Jerry Lewis and Dean and myself and the man who ran the trash elevator, and I walked in and I just went, oh my, so handsome and so sweet and so kind, and they, you know, here I was a little girl and they were just so cute with me.
I do know as a young person watching the Rat Pack and everybody do their thing, the amazing history behind what Mr. Dean Martin brought to Las Vegas and what you are doing here, an amazing history as a woman of empowerment, inspiring women all over the world to take a stand and be heard. When you stand for something, you stand for everything.
Oh,
and
you're kind.
oh my God,
Thank you.
and I'm just honored that you would just take a little moment to share with us, and we plan to continue to follow you and your greatness.
Wonderful. You know, and you'll be so thrilled you live in Las Vegas. It is so nice here. Traffic's a little rough right now because we're building new roads, but it's going to be so fabulous come July, and you're just going to love it. And, of course, there's no income, no state income tax, no city. You're just going to make a lot of money and be so successful and so happy. You're going to be so glad you moved here.
Well, I thank you for the blessing.
Thank you.
And dance, and of course music. And these young guys, I could not pass by without stopping to say hello to.
On trumpet, we have Keller, and on keyboard, we have Anson. And my name is Max, and I play bass. Over there's Matt, and he plays drums. And on the saxophone is Ian. And we are Combo Odd from Las Vegas Academy Jazz.
Wonderful. So tell me, what grade are you all in? Because the Academy of Arts goes to the 12th grade.
Yes.
So you are?
I'm a senior. Matt's also a senior, and Anson's a senior. These gentlemen on my left and right are sophomores.
So does that mean you tell them what to do?
Not so much tell them what to do, but point them in the right direction.
You put them in the right direction.
I try to.
Okay. So what is the style of music that you play? What category would you say your music is in?
We're playing jazz, and this is like restaurant. This is like the restaurant type of vibe. So we're playing, you know, your typical jazz standards from the book.
Okay. So like this one?
Yeah, kind of like this, but without all the instruments.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was having a Dean Martin moment. Sorry about that. It just kind of took me back for a minute, but that's all right. It's all about you right now. So a lot of people don't know about your beautiful instrument. They know that, okay, it is what it is, but tell us a little bit about it.
This instrument is called an upright bass. It's part of the string instrument family, which includes the violin, which most people recognize, as well as the viola, which is a larger variation of the violin, and the cello. And it's the lowest instrument in this family, so it makes the lowest sound.
Like the boom, 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 boom. Yes.
Yes.
Let me hear it. That's right. We're jazzing tonight, right here, Las Vegas Country Club. Yeah. Did we just do that? Did we just do that? All right. Now we're going to come over here to the keys and mosey over. Now tell us a little bit about your instruments.
Okay, so this, I'm sure, as you all know, is an imitation of a grand piano. It is on an electronic piano, or electronic keyboard. It has 88 keys. Each one makes a different note. And it's probably one of the most versatile instruments that you can play, because you can do anything. You can do down here, up here, anything in the middle.
Okay, what made you choose to play this particular keyboard? Why aren't you playing the trumpet or the saxophone?
Okay, well, for one, I don't have to put my mouth on my instrument, you know. I can talk while I'm playing. I could eat when I'm playing. But my mom actually put me on classical piano when I was a little kid, so I've stuck with it ever since.
Okay, so can you play a little something for us?
Yes, I can.
Okay. right. Thank you so very much. All right, so now we're at the trumpet, one of the horn blowers, yeah? And you're a sophomore, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what made you choose this particular instrument?
I chose the trumpet because my dad played it, and it kind of gave me inspiration. And, you know, being a son, kind of want to one-up your dad at everything you do a little bit. So I wanted to do it especially since he did that, and I just kind of want to pay tribute to my dad and everything that he does.
Well, that's a wonderful tribute to your father, and I'm sure he's very proud. So let's show him how you one-up him. Oh, yeah. La da da. Yeah, I can't top that one. Wonderful, wonderful. I love it.
Thank you, I appreciate
I
it.
love it. Thank you. So we're going to mosey over to one of your buddies over here, okay? All right, let's creep over here. Now we're over here at the other horn player, which is called the saxophonist. Tell us one of your favorite players.
One of my favorite players is Sonny Rollins.
Sonny Rollins? Why?
He has such a warm tone, and every time I listen to him, it gives me the sense of home.
Okay, so do you play a little of his style of music?
I believe I do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can one-up your buddy over there.
All right.
And that's why we're at the country club.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now I'm going to mosey over here to your drummer. They say the drummer is the one that keeps the beat. Yes. Yes. So tell us, what made you decide to play the drums as opposed to one of the other instruments?
I actually went to go see a show, and I was paying a lot of attention to the drummer when I was little, and I don't know, I just got hooked.
Yes?
Yeah.
Did you feel you were a natural?
Not at all, no.
No?
No, it was really bad at first, but I mean, I feel like I'm pretty all right now.
Okay. So do you do the big finish at the end and you throw your arms in the air and go, wow? Do you do that?
Absolutely, yeah.
You do? I put my son on the drums in a class when he was about 5 years old, and he got on there and he played like he had been playing all his life, and at the end he did this big wow, you know, everybody was like, wow, but he didn't stay in music. Yeah, but musically he's amazing. Yeah? So can we hear a little bit about what you're doing over here?
Well, there's 4 drums here. There's a snare drum, high tom, floor tom, and bass drum. All playing different pitches. They're all different size drums.
Okay.
All these cymbals. It's called a China, ride cymbal, crash cymbal, and hi-hats. Essentially, the drum set is just a bunch of different instruments put together to play in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of that. What you gonna do with that? Let's hear. Well, that was quick. You were supposed to keep the beat, and you... Really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Just to get you laughing. I could not pass up an opportunity to come over here and speak to you young men, as my son was once your age, and he attended the same academy that you are. So I am honored to stand here before you. Not only that, I am the girl of the bling and sparkle. And what are your drums doing?
Blinging and sparkling.
Yes, and yes, they are. So we go on to And once again, we are still here at the Las Vegas Country Club celebrating D. Martin's tribute. We're in the end of our evening, and look who's standing on my left and on my right. Former NFL players. Now, you know the Raiders are coming to town, but guess what else is coming to Las Vegas? Ooh, the NFL alumni for the Las Vegas chapter. I got the president over here, and I got the vice president over here. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves a little bit. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Here we go.
My name is Lyndon King. I played with the Raiders for 4 years and San Diego 9 years before that. And this is Marlon.
Marlon Greeno, the Vice President of NFL Alumni Chapter here, and Lyndon King is the President of the chapter. And we're here. We're a fairly new chapter here in Las Vegas, and our mission is caring for kids and caring for our own. We're looking to get out in the community and be able to establish ourselves and to be able to give back as much as we can as far as the youth is concerned here in Las Vegas.
Being an inspiration of two men of empowerment, and I moved the microphone a little bit, and you were finishing up introducing him. You kind of caught me off guard there, but that's okay because we're having fun. We've been here all day. Just want to let you know. But as a man of empowerment, that's what I look at you as. You are bringing opportunities to young people here in Las Vegas. That love is desperately needed. So your chapter, will young people have an opportunity to join the ranks of what you're doing? Do you have to be a football player?
Well, no, the membership requirements for us is anyone. Now, if you're a player, you get a different deal than if you're an associate. Or if you're a cheerleader or a former coach. There's many different levels, but you get to take advantage of all the perks that the NFL alumni have gathered up over the past 30 years. They've been going since 1967. But what Moreland and I both got involved in is, for one thing, we do have players that need to be taken care of, but that's not our primary goal. It's for its kids. And we both feel that society has done a terrible job in raising our children. We've let them down, and we have a bully pulpit, if you will. They listen to us, where they don't listen to parents and they listen to politicians. And so because we have an established core all across the country, 32 chapters, and we can bring in other sports as well, we have the platform to start making a difference, and that's what we're going to do. We're partnering with Caesars, big companies that understand what we want to do, and we're going to get out there and try to make a difference. And you can't tell either one of us that we can't do this, because people told us all the time we couldn't make it in the NFL either. And this guy has the great American story, I'm telling you. Ask him how he got here. This is fantastic. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to ask you how you got here, like he told me to.
Well,
so how did you get here?
Well, I'm originally from Jamaica. I came to the States when I was 11, and since I was 5 years old, what I wanted to do was to help my family. Now, when I came to the States, my father told me that in order to do that, I would have to do good in school. I wanted to become a doctor, so I was on the honor roll, marking period. But I was fortunate enough to have a gym teacher by the name of Russ Selling that got me involved in wrestling and football. And when I went out for football, my junior year, I got offered a full scholarship to show me the way for me to be a success in life.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because it's very important that our young people know that the two of you are here in Las Vegas, and it doesn't matter where they come from or what their background is, that the NFL, the NBA, and etc. are a familyhood. You become brothers with one another. You lean on one another for support.
Right.
And to go out there and play every day, no matter what your position is, no matter what the season is, you're together as a team. And our young people have gotten so far from knowing what a team is all about. Yeah. And so I applaud you, and my hat is off to what you're bringing to the community.
Just the basic rules of football teach you all about life. You know, you're going to get knocked down. You are. You're not going to win every play. You're going to get knocked on your butt. But as long as you get up and stay in the game, you got a chance. And the game is just full of all of these things, and it's fallen by the wayside. But even more than that, I think as a society, we've let our kids down. There's no discipline, there's no structure, and both of those things are mandatory if you're going to be successful. So if we send them out of high school without structure, without discipline, what's going to come of them? So that's what we want to address, starting with little kids, and take them all the way through high school, and hopefully we can make a difference.
Absolutely.
Well, excitement is what is going to continue to allow the NFL alumni Las Vegas chapter to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to be a part of your team. Now, does it count that I was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader in my day?
We represent all the teams.
Okay, wonderful, because I played a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader on Mad TV. Not quite a real cheerleader. Does that still count?
We'll get you the cheerleader rate.
Yes, okay. Give me the cheerleader rate so we can be a part of your amazing movement and your journey here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for taking time to spend with me. You had a final comment?
Well, I was going to say Las Vegas, as we all know, is a very unique place. And the Alumni Association has been together since '67, and it's been pretty much what it is. But because of the businesses and the casinos and everything here, and so much excitement, and people so willing to get involved, we're looking at new programs that we can benefit all of the guys. I mean, come on, this is different than Green Bay. What are you going to do in Green Bay? So we need to carry them. But we've got the money here to do it, and we can turn this into a national thing and really start making progress with what we want to do.
Wonderful. We're going to move forward and give you the blessings to have international and national on your journey as you start here in Las Vegas. You've heard it here today on the Minnie Foxx Talk Show with the NFL Alumni Chapter. Las Vegas, baby.
End of the day and the sun's going down.
We're going to huddle just a little bit. Look, tell me all about this wonderful tribute that you did to Dean Martin today. I was here this morning, but I'd like to hear what you had to say about the feeling that it brought you when they unveiled that beautiful statue.
Yeah, this was a great day for Las Vegas Country Club, and obviously the unveiling of the Dean Martin statue was a big part of it. We are, we're a 50-year-old club here in Las Vegas, which in Las Vegas terms makes us, pretty historic because there's not a lot of things in Las Vegas that have been around that long. So we are very excited about the future of the club and where we're heading, but we also want to make sure we continue to embrace the history that has made this club so unique and so interesting for so many years. And Dean was a big part of that. He played a lot of golf here in the early days of the club in the 60s and 70s, kind of his glory years here in Las Vegas. And so we wanted to kind of show our respect for him and the thanks for the club that he helped to build. So,
well, I'm sure his family is very accepting and amazed. It was just wonderful to see both of the Mayor Goodmans here, the Honorable Mayor Goodmans, and it was amazing to hear their stories. Do you have a special Dean Martin story?
Well, he was a little before my time, but I will agree with what you said. We worked closely with the Martin family in creating this statue and commissioning it. They were fully supportive of the idea and wanted to honor him the same way we did. So it was a great interaction with them. Yeah, most of the Dean Martin stories would be secondhand coming from me, but there are a lot of interesting historic stories about the club itself, one of which Mayor Goodman talked about today, that folks who are familiar with the movie Casino would be familiar with, and that's when the FBI plane that was doing surveillance on some of the criminal activity going on back then were trying to surveil Tony Spilotro out on the golf course, and the plane ran out of gas, had mechanical failure, tried to land on a fairway, ended up in a lake. So
Which one is the margarita pizza?
Fred's sitting there with a knee high. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm super excited because we are here at the Las Vegas Country Club celebrating the Dean Martin tribute, the re-grand opening of this beautiful property, and standing next to me is none other than the executive, let me say that again, the executive marketing director, Mr. Jack Williams. How you doing, Jack?
How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I was kind of saving you for last because I wanted to get some juicy things from you about what's going on around here. Yes. So first, tell me a little history about this beautiful place.
Well, I got to tell you, I think everybody is agreeing that this is the best golf course in Las Vegas. Since 1967-68 range, it's still here. There's a tremendous amount of history, iconic stories that are still being tossed around inside the clubhouse, let alone there's a new wave, a new burst of people from all over the world starting to come here in the form of memberships, resort play, and I got to tell you, the response that we get back with all the other amenities that this has is like their second home. It's like that old pair of slippers that nobody ever throws out, so they are loving it.
Well, speaking of an old pair of slippers, this morning we paid tribute to Mr. Dean Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did. Tell us a little bit about that.
Uncle Dino, he's been the first founding member here, I believe. The new owners love Dean Martin. He adds a great conversation piece over there as we're looking at him there at the statue. He just had an unveiling today. so much history with Dean and the Rat Pack and all the celebrities and stars that have been here since day one throughout the years of this course. It's still here. So it's a fabulous addition to the course.
Do you have a favorite memory of Dean Martin you'd like to share with us?
No, the family goes back to a little bit of Dean and Jerry Lewis visiting Dad's restaurant back in New Jersey in the day, where they would come in and after watching the horse races, come in and grab some dinner and start singing some songs up there on the stage inside the restaurant. Dad would get up there and sing with them and stuff like that, and that's a pretty cool memory to have as a kid, you know, but that's pretty much it for there.
Well, my memory obviously was as a little girl watching him and Jerry Lewis on TV, and then later on the Rat Pack and everything. So I love all the historical memories of those three guys.
Absolutely.
And Vegas is the place to do that, yes?
Absolutely. We never close.
We never close. With that being said, are you planning any new events here on the golf course? Kind of in that flavor of Dean Martin and the Rat Pack, or are you doing something different?
Well, we have a couple of surprises coming in. Everything's kind of in process right now. Some I don't want to give away. Some that's on its way in here with some celebrity Pro-Am NFL charity events. Some of the organizations in sports that are new to Vegas are possibly on their way in here as well. They are talking about bringing back the LPGA Championship in 2020. That looks pretty good so far right now. We're working on that as we speak, and I feel real confident that's going to happen. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. The influx with this town and the growth that it has, this being centrally located on the Strip, just minutes away from the airport, people are loving to come in from all over the world, get to their hotel, come to the course, play this beautiful course, and then get back to the nightlife on the Strip, and this is where we're at. So.
Well, wonderful. I have had a wonderful, and wonderful is one of my favorite words, so I might say wonderful about 20 times, but I have actually had a tour here. And during my journey, I've seen a whole lot more other than what's out on the green.
Yes.
So tell us, what is inside that beautiful building?
Well, it lends itself to everything. All the amenities out there, from the weddings, the parties, the nightlife, the social ability, the live entertainment, the unbelievable five-star dining in there. Believe it or not, this course has the only indoor tennis courts in Las Vegas. They're climate controlled. Everybody's coming in from visiting to the locals to play the tennis courts. We have a new tennis pavilion and wedding pavilion, actually not tennis pavilion, but a wedding pavilion that's being built in there in the next year or two. In addition to that, there is a private workout facility with on-staff trainers with a Olympic-sized pool in the back there. All the stuff that's just great for the friends, the family, the kids, what have you. There's something here for everybody.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that dining, because you said a whole lot, and I did see all of that, but the main thing I stopped at was the table where the food was absolutely delicious and the cookies were amazing. So tell your chef, I said, I'm going to hold him accountable for those pounds I gained.
We're going to get back in there and get some more here in a little bit, you know, so,
yes.
yeah.
So tell us about your catering division for the weddings.
Yeah. The ladies downstairs do a fantastic job, you know, from beginning to end. The unbelievable response that I get on how they just get everybody so well taken care of through all the planning, the actual ideas, the suggestions, and this is why they're averaging so many events every week with this stuff. So it's really nice to see any kind of webinar, seminar, guest speaking, to the weddings itself, to whatever you need. We have the facilities here on the property to facilitate it all.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for taking a little time out, because I know you're very busy. This is a wonderful event. It is huge. I say to you that if you are not a member of the Las Vegas Country Club, shame on you. You know where to come, where to find us. We're down here at the
Las Vegas Country Club.
And we are where?
In Las Vegas, right off the Strip.
Right off the Strip, next to?
The Westgate Hotel, which is formerly the Hilton.
That's why I was trying to get him to give you the landmark so you know exactly where to look for it. Wonderful. Well, Mr. Williams,
thank you.
You are greatly appreciated. And I strongly believe that with your hand and the ideas and things of what you were telling me, it's going to give this beautiful golf course and country club a breath of fresh air.
Absolutely.
And all those young people.
Get ready for it.
That's
Absolutely.
right. The young people that don't
Here
know,
they come.
now you know.
They're coming in now.
That's right. Say you heard it here on the Minnie Foxx Talk Show. And stay tuned because